Hello everyone, welcome back to the PE Construction Zone with Miss H, where we use everyday objects to create a strong foundation for physical activity. Today's about tossing frisbees, to be a little bit more precise. Here is a home and garden variety of a frisbee, as you will find in most elementary schools as well. Here is a great alternative, which is a ball cap. The bill of the ball cap is sturdy and you can use it to toss. And here's another wonderful alternative, a plastic lid to a large can. I decorated mine just to give it a little bit more pizzazz when you toss it and more personality. I am going to use the disc to show you how to hold it because it's just a little bit more visible for the video. There's a top and a bottom, throwing thumb on top, and you can use your index finger on the edge to give it more stability and direction. However, if you like, you may tuck it underneath as well and have a fist grip like this. Like I said, the finger on the edge does give it a little bit more stability and you are better able to direct it. Fingers underneath can be tucked in or they can be flat. Whatever is comfortable for you. All right, so this is kind of how you hold it. Now, to toss it, go from one side across your body out to where you want it to go. You can turn sideways and then have a little weight shift by actually using the leg on the same side, not the opposite one, but on the same side. Yep, low and keep it flat, keep it horizontal, bring it out and point where you want it to go. From here, across your body and point where you want it to go. At the end, you can give it a little flick with your wrist and go. Yep, that about tossing. When you use the ball cap, same deal, fingers, thumb on top, and then your index finger to guide it. From low here, across your body, and toss. Now let's look at some of our targets. Here are the targets that I have in my home, but you can come up with some other ones as well. Number one, it needs to land on the chaise right there. From number one, we can find number two right there, which is a laundry basket. See if we can get it in the laundry basket. And in a frisbee golf, they're called baskets. In golf, they're called holes. Here's number three, a pillow on the floor. Let's see if we can make the landing stick on that pillow. Number four is out there on the couch, right here. And then from number four, we can go to number five on the towel. Yep, so that is the frisbee golf course. Let's get our ball cap and see if we can make it happen. Yep, we get the ball cap. I'm going to start right here in the middle of the room and see if I can make it land on the couch. Finger on the side, thumb on top, and here we go. All right. Hole in one, also called an ace. See if we can get it into the basket. Thumb on top, finger on the edge, and toss. Whoa, it sailed nicely into the basket. Hole in one. Okay, now the pillow. And not quite. So we're gonna go close by, and this took me 2 tries to get. Now number four. Now if I have a bad shot, kind of like way off, that's called a duff. Yeah, so the hole in one or ace, bad shot is a duff. Let's see what we can do with number four right here. And, oh, it rolled right up. So we're gonna putt, which means you're really close to the target, and just make it. And then from here, we're gonna go to number five, right down there on the floor. Ready, and very close again. So we'll just finish out with a little putt right there on the target. Hi everybody, here's the continuation of the Frisbee golf instructional video. We are now outside to see what we can create here. We can use the same objects to toss with as we used inside. So we have our regular disc with a nice thick edge, so it's safe. We have our ball cap with us, so we can use that with a nice sturdy bill to toss. We have our lid to a can that we can toss. I found a nice floppy disk that we can use and toss. And then here are a regulation Frisbee golf discs. I wanted to show them to you so you can see the difference. These all have pretty skinny tapered edges, which makes them too fast, and they're made out of hard plastic, so also a little bit of a danger when you are inside knocking things off the wall or hitting somebody else. So these really are meant to be for outdoors where you have to sometimes toss them long distance. There are a variety of them and they are usually marked. This one says mid-range. There's a putter. This one would be more of a putter. It has a thicker edge to it. This is a long range, so it has a real tapered edge to it. And so these are official Frisbee golf discs, but they are not necessary to have a lot of fun with the game of Frisbee golf. So here we go. I am going to turn the camera so I can show you all the different targets that I made around my yard. Okay, here we go for the various targets. Target number 1, right here, is an official Frisbee golf basket. As you can see, there are still a couple of discs down in the basket. The chains kind of stop the disc and make it fall down in the basket. Little flag on top so you can recognize where it is. Next to this basket is a number 2 on a rock. That would be called the tee box. So I would stand behind number 2 to go look for target number 2, which is a laundry basket down there on a stake, a tomato cage. So this is target number 2. Right here, see if we can land it in this basket. Here is the tee box for target number 3. This one is just with chalk on the driveway. So we're going to go look for target number 3, which is right down there on the tree. So hitting the tree trunk is our target here. So you can see you can be really creative with all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, number 3, hit the tree trunk. Now we need to find the tee box for number 4. It's right here on the sidewalk. The 4 has an obstacle in the way, which is the tree, because our target number 4 is behind the tree, and it is that crate stuck between the 2 branches. There is target number 4. And then the last one, here's the tee box for number 5. Again, it has a little tee disc with it as well. If you have one, you can use it, or you can just write the number on a piece of paper. Let's go find target number 5. And it's back there in the yard, and it is a folding chair. Right there, target number 5. So it has to land on the folding chair. All right. Okay, we're back here where we can get started. Target number 1, tee box number 1 is down here. You can play just for fun, just to practice your tossing. If you want to turn it into an activity with a little bit of a competitive edge, you can keep score. I made myself just a handwritten little score sheet like this. Yeah. My name is at the top. You can write in your teacher's name, your school name, depending on whether it's not a special project that you needed to do while you were at home. Yeah, and then the number of the baskets listed. I have 5 baskets. Then you see a column that says par. And I put down 2 for par, meaning that a reasonably good play can be done in 2 tosses to reach the basket. because that's what you're going to count. You're going to count the number of tosses it takes for you to land your disc in the basket, and that will be your score. And then at the bottom you are going to have a total, and as opposed to most other sports, the highest score here is not what you want. You are going for the lowest score, because that means that you were able to find that basket in the lowest number of tosses. Okay? Okay, here we go with our little bit of competitiveness in us. We are actually going to count our score. Here's the tee box for 1. So here we go. Put my foot behind it and see, there's hole number 1. If I can get it right close to it. Not bad. We'll walk right up to it. Since it is close to the basket, this last toss is considered a putt. Pick it up. Put it in there. So that is a 2 on this basket. Here's the tee for basket number 2, which is right up there. Get it ready in position. Thumb on top. I like my finger on the edge. And there we go. Oh, and it sealed off a little bit. Not too much. Otherwise it would be considered a duff. A duff is just a bad toss. Pick it up. See if we can make this a 2. Oh, and right off the edge. So this will become a score of 3. Right there. Find the tee box for 3, which is right here on the driveway. Put my foot behind it. 3 is the tree trunk. So here we go. Almost. So let's walk up there. And it hit the tree. So we're good. That was a 2. A score of 2 on that. Now here's the tee box for 4. Our target is on the other side of that big tree. So we can do different things. We could try and go around left, try and go around right, and see what we can come up with. Okay? Placing my foot behind the tee box. Got my frisbee in my hand. See if we can come up with a good toss. Oh, it went around the tree. So let's see what we've got. Right here. Still a little bit away. Let's see if we can make it a 2. That would be a really good shot. Almost. So this will be a 3, because this is going to be a putt. Right up in there. And then we go to the box for 5 right here. There's the chair in the back. Got my frisbee ready. Oh, that was close. If it had been a hole in one, we could have called it an ace. Now it's going to be another putt or a shot up close, and there we go. Hi everybody, we are now at a disc golf course. This course is part of a park where it's situated, and this is what everything looks like. Here is the first sign, hole number 1. It is 90 feet away. Par is 3, meaning if you can get your disc into the basket in 3 tosses, then you are doing a good job. And then below that are the rules on how to play disc golf. Yep, so let's see how we're doing here. Let me pick up my disc. Basket number 1 is out there, smack in the middle of the field. Let's go find it. Where the disc stops is called the lie of the disc.
That's from the point from where you pick it up, you stand behind it. That's where you also can drop a little one of those golf tees that you saw earlier, and then you try to get it to the basket. That was one. Oh, that was a bad shot. That was two. And that makes three. Yeah, so I'm on par for this one. Here is a basket. This is what it looks like with the chains and the basket underneath. It counts when the disc hangs in the chains or when it's in the basket. It doesn't count when the disc lands on top. Let's go find the second one. Hole 2 is 75 feet away. It is still a par 3 because it's kind of right behind those little trees. So we've got to be creative with this one. See if we can throw around the trees. And we could use a forehand or a backhand, depending on whether you're left or right-handed. So be a little creative and see what you can come up with. All right, so I went around to the left, and then it kind of curved back to the right. Here it is. So I stand behind it. See if I can make this one. And I do. So that is actually in 2 tosses. So that is one below par. And then you continue on, follow the walk through the park. There's basket number 3. Basket number 4 is down back there in the trees. Then you go up the hill around the playground, all the way around until you've done all 8 holes. Yeah, enjoy. Frisbee golf, or disc golf technically really, is a wonderful outdoor activity. You get to walk, you get to work on your eye-hand coordination. You can do it by yourself, you can do it with friends. It's just a great overall activity. So have fun, enjoy, good luck, until the next time.